On this segment today, we're going to be discussing about car care and basically how to take care of your car. The way professionals will do it, we're breaking it down and bringing it to your home, right in the comfort of your own space, and how to do it in a simple, easy way that will not cost you too much money, and you will still be able to maintain your car, keep the value of the car at a certain high level, so that if you want to get rid of your car at any point in time, it has a high resale value. My guests have been joined in the studio by Emmanuel Awume, who is a car care consultant and also the CEO of Cecil Ventures. Good morning, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes. So take us into it. Basically, car care, introduce it for us. Okay. What our listeners should know about the concept of car care, and then we take it from there.
Good. Car care is the concept of giving a holistic care for your car. Now, the car has been sectored into three major sections.
Okay.
You have the mechanical unit, you have the interior unit, then the exterior unit. Now, most often we tend to pay attention to the mechanical maintenance of cars.
Okay.
Okay, eliminating the interior and the exterior aspect of the car. And so that ends up giving it a high depreciation value at the end of the day.
But if you're maintaining mechanically, how does it depreciate?
If you are maintaining mechanically, now remember that when a new buyer wants to get into the market to buy a car, he first looks at the beauty of the car. That gets him attracted.
Okay.
Now, the next thing they mostly do is to want to see how the interior of the car looks like.
Okay.
The third thing they want to do is to see the engine, how powerful the engine is, how economical the engine fuel in terms of fuel is. Someone will want to go for that sports car and all that.
Yeah.
And so you look at the three-stage, which is the behavioral pattern of a new buyer. Exterior admiration, interior admiration, and then the power. Okay, now, if you focus attention on just the mechanical, remember the next buyer will behave just like you behaved when you went to buy your new car. He's also want to admire the exterior, interior, then the mechanical.
Absolutely.
So once he's not satisfied with the exterior and interior, he wouldn't want to pay for the value probably you might be quoting.
Okay. Even if the engine is great?
Even if the engine is great.
Okay.
Because he will end up spending so much in reconditioning.
Okay.
But if you are able to maintain it well for him or her, he wants to pay good money for it. So in that effect, you want to give proper care for all these three sectorial aspects of the vehicle.
Okay.
Now, the materials also that you require to wash the body, you don't have to use the ordinary sponge that we usually use in taking a shower.
Okay.
You don't also want to use this fertilizer mesh material. Any harsh material is not friendly to the paintwork.
Okay.
So you want to use either the chamois leather or the microfiber piece of cloth. Okay, these are quite fluffy and friendly.
So that's what we are looking at there?
Exactly. So that's the microfiber piece of cloth. That's the yellow one is the chamois leather.
Okay.
Then we have the green one being the wash wool. Okay, the wool for washing. So you go through that process as you can see out there. Okay, and so it doesn't tend to leave any scratch.
Any scratches.
Most often you have people go to the wash bay, they said, just blow my car, let me go. But that's dangerous.
Really?
Because you have dust on the car body. When you use water to shower it, it doesn't take away the dust. It rather increases the weight of the sand and settles further on the paintwork. When you want to experiment it, you just shower the car with water, or even let them even use the spray jet. And then allow it, don't wipe, allow it to dry. You realize that sand is still on there.
Oh, I see.
So when you just go ahead to use any material in washing, you are rather introducing friction on the surface of the paintwork, which end up damaging your paintwork at the end of the day. So you should use car wash shampoo, which is very fluffy. It will allow the sand and dust to freely
drip
off the car. Then you rinse. Okay, so once you rinse, then you want to use the chamois leather, which is also another fluffy material in taking off the water off the surface. Then you finish it up with the microfiber, the blue one. Then it takes away any leftover water droppings. Okay, and you have a very neat car.
I see.
All right, so that comes for the egg. Now, we also want to introduce some basic principles that you can follow to also check the basic things you have in the engine. Okay, the mechanical maintenance. You want to ensure that you always have oil in the engine so that your engine does not seize, because the lubricants are necessary to lubricate the moving parts within the engine. You also want to check your water level, okay, so that you ensure that water is in the radiator to supply water into the engine to keep it performing well, because you need a certain temperature to be maintained in the engine. You also want to check your brake fluid level in the brake fluid container to always be at the maximum level. If it should drop to any level, you want your mechanic to help you top it up and get it to the maximum. You also want to check your battery condition. Okay, sometimes you have these rusty conditions coming on the battery surface. Okay, so basically what you just do is
oil check going on there.
Yes, that's the oil check going on out there. So you have the minimum level, which is at the almost to the tail end of the stick. And then you have the maximum. So we have the car wash, and then we have the detailers. The detailers could spend about 4 to 5 hours making sure every dirt condition on the car is removed.
Wow.
They disinfect the inside, because you know bacteria get to settle within the inside of the car. As a result of environmental conditions, as a result of you walking into very bad terrains and stepping into the car again. And so at the end of the day, you have bacteria settling in. You even have passengers coming in on board. Some of them have health conditions, which they will breathe, they will talk, and some of these things end up settling in the car. So you need to disinfect your car once every 2 or 3 months.
How do they go about disinfecting?
Yes, we have steam machine, and then we have chemicals. So once you visit a professional detailer, you should be able to use these processes to disinfect your car, clean it, and bring the car back close to the showroom condition. Okay, you can keep a car for even 10 years, and its performance can still be up there. You know, but maybe for societal prestige and all that, that might want to cause you to want to just keep changing cars within the short pace of time. Else, the look of your car and the type of car you drive also can speak of you, who you are. All right, so its condition, if it is dirty, you're driving to a meeting grounds and your car looks that dirty, and that's probably your first appearance in that environment. You can imagine. All right, so cleanliness, even on the outlook, it's critical.
All right. So there's a message that has come through. Good morning. I know Cecil and would like to say that he knows what he does and does it very well. He's very professional. His hallmark for me is a good, perfect finish, and I appreciate seeing him on your show today. Is
accident. Okay, we do body correction, we do spraying. If you also want to let us even inspect the condition of your car. Sometimes you buy the home use car, which is accidented, and it is not well done. We're able to figure it out and get it corrected close to the showroom condition. Yeah, we have that technical ability to even determine, you know, and bring out all the nitty-gritties and get it corrected. Yeah, so we are all round into car restoration.